Okay, hello everybody. I want to get straight into it. I don't want to go over time. I know you guys have work tomorrow. I respect your time. I have work tomorrow. So we're gonna start with a little voting session over here on the chat. If you can. So this statement over here, a job equals financial security. Having a job means financial security for you and your family. Who agrees with this statement? If you agree, put a star. If you do not agree, put an apple. I just want to see how we all think about like financial security. Okay, you've got an apple. A job equals financial security. A star, okay, you agree. Don't be afraid or anything. No one is. Where's the apples? Oh no, just pick on your emojis. I just want to see how everyone identifies financial security. Apple, apples, apples. A lot of apple, more than one apple. This year has been hectic, and it hasn't been 90 days. Who has been retrenched before or let go or contract not renewed or restructured or anything like that, where they had to leave a job without them actually, it wasn't their desire, it wasn't like they resigned, it was like they were forced out. Comment with the emoji of that sandglass thing. Ooh, it's probably no one. But if you have, just comment with the sandglass. Me, I got retrenched in November. Okay. So 2 so far. Experiencing a job loss means your financial security is being taken away. And in the last 90 days, well, it hasn't even been 90 days, but 3 of my clients have been let go or retrenched. But what if you were not retrenched? What if you've never been retrenched or been let go, or your contract hasn't been renewed? Has anyone been in a situation where the workplace is so toxic and sort of abusive, but you have no other option but to smile and go back to work because you have to pay bills? Just say me or put a hand, or if that's you. Who has been in a work environment where you feel just uneasy, toxicity, office politics, just noise? Yes, my previous job. It's so uncomfortable. I want to tell you about more of my journey, and I'm going to get to why I'm talking about this shortly. But I just want you to kind of get the full picture first. You know me and my stories. So I'm going to start with my journey. In 2020, okay, so before 2020, in 2014, October, I got offered a job overseas. I was doing my final year at university. I was still writing my exams. And I already had a job offer. It was literally God's grace. My degree took longer than expected, so it wasn't like an easy life or anything like that. It was really difficult. But anyways, when I got to the end, I saw why, I had to go through what I went through. a 3-year degree ended up being 5 years. I didn't finish on time, cum laude, all of that. I actually went from, I would say, quite a smart girl in high school to feeling so dumb in university. And then at the end, I saw why why God was like holding me back, because of this offer that God had for me. So I wrote my final exams, and again, I had to supplement. And now I've got this offer waiting for me. They want me there by Jan now because they wanted me by December, but now I had to write a supplementary exam at the second week of Jan. So I wrote my supplementary exam, I passed it, and then I left 2015. So I already started working 1st of Feb 2015 overseas. And then 2020, 5 years later, January, I came back to get married. I took leave to come to get married in South Africa, obviously, because of our culture. I'm Zulu and my husband is Sutu, and you can't just, go down on one knee and pop the question and then get married. So he obviously did propose, but he had to come and, do it the cultural way. So everything happened in February, and then the wedding was going to be in March, and then we're going to go back. So now we come back, we have a little baby. Well, she wasn't a baby anymore, she was just over one. We have a toddler, and we are excited to see the family, to get married, and, to carry on with our lives with the same surname. I'm tired of being an outsider, the only one with a different surname. Him and Scarla have the same surname. I'm joking. But yeah, we just came to get married. And then the pandemic happened in March on the week of our wedding. And obviously, it ended up lasting longer than expected. So instantly, we were unemployed because our visas were expiring, I remember, in June, but we were going to renew the visa and get residency because we had been there for 5 years. So how it works in New Zealand is, in order for you to qualify for residency, you have to work there for 5 years, paying tax, and we had a child there. So we qualified, we ticked all the boxes. But then our new visa was going to come in July if we are still in the country. Now the lockdown happened and we're not in the country, which means we needed to apply for a whole new work visa. But now to go back when the borders opened, we need to quarantine and with the child. So we decided, no, it's fine. So automatically we just became unemployed. The two of us, we were just unemployed. An unexpected financial loss happened. We have a 16-month-old toddler still on nappies. Now I'm regretting, taking the decision to come to South Africa to get married. Like, a lot is happening now. And obviously we are staying apart. He was in Eastern Cape. That's where my husband's from. I was in KZN. We are apart now because we were waiting to get married to, be together here in South Africa because of our culture and stuff. We're not sure where to start, where to get money. Husband is also unemployed. He feels like he's not, providing, and it's just was hectic. So I got an online job teaching English online, and I was making 4,000 a month online, which helped because of Skylar's nappies and things like that. Because we started living off our savings that we saved for the wedding, which means the wedding is technically now off. So that's basically the first realization I had with equaling my job to financial security. That, oh my gosh, this pandemic just came, no one expected it, and now what? What now? Like, where am I going to get income? Where am I going to get money? So I knew that I needed to figure out a way to make money without depending on a job. That was the first thing that happened to me, the first realization. I joined a membership just like how you have done. And with my niece money, I joined a membership and I learned Canva and I learned Etsy, like everything Canva, everything Etsy. Um, and then I got a job. Yay! In November, I got a corporate job, I would say my first job in South Africa, November 2020, as a student advisor. And I loved it. I was so happy that I got that job and I needed it. Financially, I needed it. I'm telling you this because for me, financial security was not linked to my job. Actually, my job provided me with a salary that just took care of my bills, but I never felt financially wealthy. I just always made it. I'm always striving to get an incentive when I feel like that incentive income should have been the actual income. Sorry about that. So I am an apple. I disagree because of what happened with natural causes. The virus happened, that a lot of people lost their jobs, including me. My husband not getting that support when he really wanted a job, he would apply so much and he would go to so many interviews and then he finally obviously got one a year later. So I put myself in a corner where I have no other option but to succeed in Noma's diaries. I had no other option. So I had to break down what is financial security. So I want you to ask yourself, what is actual financial security? Number one is to know how to make money without a job. So whether you have a job or not, know how to make money. Learn how to replace that salary that takes care of your bills. And then you're going to find financial security because now you know how to actually take care of your bills, whether you have a job or not. That's number one, that knowledge. Remember, wisdom is knowledge and understanding. So having a knowledge of how to make money is going to change your life without relying on a job. It's going to increase your finances. What happens with your one salary, you're always taking out. So money comes in and then it goes out. And then money comes in and then it goes out. It's like a constant pull and push, pull and push, pull and push. What you want to do is money come in, put it somewhere where it's going to make more money. You want to increase your money. It's like an apple. The more you bite it, it's going to finish. It's done. But the seeds inside the apple, if you plant them, you're going to create trees that are going to create more fruits. And those fruits are going to have more seeds to plant more trees, etc., etc. So that is number one. Financial security is having the knowledge of making your own money without relying on a job. Number two, learning financial management. Get rid of debt. The journey I'm currently in. Learn how to make your money work for you. Learn how to budget. You don't have to shop every month. You don't have to live a life that is short term when you have other long-term goals as well that need you to use your finances wisely. So learn financial management, know what matters, know what doesn't, and know how to manage and steward what you have well. Number three is to learn an online digital skill, which is why you are here. Learning an online digital skill is going to give you something amazing, which is called a skill set. We're going to cover right now. Start a business and learn marketing. And I just want to really make this very basic, simple terms. And I even wrote it down. A business, please write this down. Write business because I know, like, people, when you hear business, people think I need to study business management, business BCom degree, or a master's in business. I'm not talking about that. When I'm mentioning marketing, some people think you need to do a marketing course, a marketing degree. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, I want you to really understand the most simple way so that you can see that it's something that you can do. A business is literally learning how to make money on your own, creating something that will make you money or selling something that will make you money on your own, not relying on a job. That's a business. If you can sell chips at home, eggs, washing powder, tea, all of that, that's a business. You are making money without being hired and signing a contract with someone. That's you making money on your own. That's a business. Marketing. Marketing is different now. So I'm going to talk about marketing now. Just write social media. It's literally using social media to put content out there that will reach your customers or clients. That is marketing. I don't want you to overthink it. I don't want you to stress about so many other things. I want you to focus on the most simple way to manage your business, which is number one, creating a business, starting a business, something that is making you money without a job. And number two, marketing your business. So putting stuff on social media that will convert the people who are watching your video into clients or customers. Done. Just stay there. Another step, another thing you want to really hone in when it comes to financial security is to learn how to live on less and invest the rest. Live on less and invest the rest. Investments help you beat inflation. Costs are changing. Petrol is going up, oils are going up. There's a war in Iran. Like, everything is hectic. But your investments, if they are making 10% a year and the inflation went up by 6%, your investment has beat that already. So you want to build that investment muscle, because the bigger the capital, the more interest you get. Okay, so live on less and invest the rest. You're going to splurge later when you're financially okay. You're going to then buy your cars and your stuff. But for now, drive that old car that you have. It's okay. I don't care what people think. But you know that you are building your portfolio so that you don't have to be a slave of your business. If you don't feel like working this month, it's okay, because my portfolio can give me an income of 35,000 Rand to take care of my family. And then I will check back in on my business next month. You have to get to a place where you like that, where you're kind of owning your time. You can decide what you want to do with your time. Another thing, be around winners. What you're doing here, be around other winners, be around other people who are trying to grow, who are trying to become the best version of themselves. I did do a live about becoming a while back, and I was like, imagine you can either become the best or you can just be. Like, you just be alive. Just live life and just, I don't know, go with the flow that everyone is doing. Or you can become the best. I love how Emma Greed put it. She said, her mom said, Emma, you are not better than anyone, nor is anyone better than you. So you yourself are the best. But it's not because you're trying to be better than someone. And it's also not because someone else is better than you. It's just that you are made in God's image to be the best version of you. And there's some people who actually think like that. That's why there's one Michael Jordan or one Oprah Winfrey, those kind of people. They literally focus on becoming the best version of themselves. So be around other people who want that as well for you. Be around other people who are doing better than you to also be inspired to keep working and getting better at whatever it is that you're trying to grow in. Because you learn from them. I don't like being the better one in the room. I'm obviously then in the wrong room. I want to learn from everyone. I want to learn from other people. Someone else is good at editing videos than me, or someone else is good at public speaking than me, or whatever it is. I could learn from them because those are things that I like doing as well. And lastly, focus on your journey. Like, actually focus. Focus, like, cut out negativity, cut out distractions. It's okay. Just cut out those friends that want to see you every weekend and spend money. I will see you once. I'll see you once a month. One weekend, I'll tell them, like, choose one weekend. I tell my friends, and they laugh. But then they take it serious. I tell them, choose one weekend in this month, and I'll put it in my calendar. And I'll go, gosh, Noma. Okay, let's do the end of the month because I'll be paid. I'm like, okay. But I'm not seeing you every weekend. I'm not spending money on eating out and drinks or whatever every single weekend. That is not aligned with what I'm trying to achieve. Lock in. I love how Dudu just said it. Literally, like, lock in. Cut out negativity. Cut out negativity. Cut out negativity. It will hold you back. Cut it out. Whether it's negativity from you, negativity from family, negativity from friends, colleagues, TikTok videos that you watch, cut it out. Follow business owners, follow people who are doing what you want. Be around that. And that's when you are going to see success. That's when you are going to feel motivated, even when you're tired. So once you master all of this, you will break into something called financial security, which is not worrying about how to make money, not worrying about money because you've got the knowledge, you've got the financial management skills, you've got the right circle of winners. You are a positive person, you are focused, you are living on less, but your portfolio is getting thick. Your business is thriving. You know exactly what is a business and you know how to market it well. Okay, so now I want you to answer this question. How important is this for you? I want you to actually write it down on your FLA notebooks. I always encourage you to have just an FLA notebook because we write down a lot of notes. What is your why? You saw my why. My why is we had, lost our jobs because of a pandemic we didn't ask for. So immediately we didn't have an income to take care of our daughter and ourselves. And after that, I was pushed out of my job because I couldn't meet my target because I lost family members that, again, I didn't plan for. I knew I needed to succeed. Like, I had no other option. I couldn't give a job my all anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. And the reason why I'm talking about this first is because when I'm not with you, so after this session, I'm going to see you next week, Thursday. In the 7 days, your why has to be so big that it has to push you to keep going, even when you do not see the results. Even when There is no one looking at there's no traffic on your Etsy or your Shopify. There is no one looking at your content or commenting. You have to keep going because you cannot afford to lose. There's no other option. There's no plan B. It has to get to there where there's no plan B. Your plan B does not exist. And I had this discussion with my husband. I really hope he can't hear me, but as a partnership, like, we are in this business, there's no other plan B. This has to work, and I need you to lift me up when I'm at my lowest, and I'm going to do the same for you. But going back to a full-time job is not an option unless, I don't know, the business is really like flat and we have to provide for Scala. But other than that, no. Yeah, so you have to have a big why to push through those kind of times. You have to have a big why. Why failing is not an option. Why there's no plan B. Who are you failing by giving up? I'll be failing Skylar. Watch her go swimming and all of these things. If I had a full-time job, I wouldn't be going to those things. And now that you know your why, you have kind of set your mind on what you want to achieve. It's called a mindset. We all have a mindset. It's just that some of us, our mind has been set by our moms, our teachers, our old teachers, our friends. Some of you are already, your mind is set on autopilot. Like, you kind of have no control over it. You can take control. You can take the control back today. It is good, like a muscle. It's going to be a journey, but you can change your mindset. So now that we've kind of touched on the two questions I want you to answer in order for your mindset to change, to focus on that why, because once you know your why, you can push through any how. This is now the how. The how is, how do I make this work? I already know why I need this, Noma. I know why I need this Etsy shop to work, this business to grow, to this Shopify to succeed, this brand to grow. I already know why. I know I've got a big why of that. But now, how do I do that? And in order to endure the how, push through the how, because the how is the hard part. The how is where I see a lot of you are not pushing through. You have to have a big why. So how do I do that? And the biggest one is to create a skill, like have a skill set in these four main things. There's more things, but these four main things are a proper foundation for you: Canva, Etsy listing or Shopify. But Etsy is good because you don't find they find the traffic for you. You don't have to kind of look for the traffic, but you have to help yourself with the traffic through social media, which editing videos using CapCut, easy, I will show you, and AI, ChatGPT, automations, all of that. These four things are what you need to know. I don't want you to stress yourself with anything more up until you master these four things. Master Canva, master Etsy, master CapCut, and AI. Once you know these things, now you're going to rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat up until the algorithm, there's no Instagram board meeting sitting there and looking at your stuff and being like, we don't like Noma, so let's hide her stuff and no one sees it. There's no such thing. There's no one sitting there and choosing. It's not personal. It's not a you problem, okay? If your content is not being seen by many people, it's not you. You just have to do it so much up until the algorithm, the system that they have created, the AI that they have created, picks up that, oh, Simpiwe is talking to women who are also going through a divorce. Okay, let's find them because they search it, and let's make sure they see her stuff. And when they see her stuff, they're going to want to see more and more and more. And guess what? Because you've been posting consistently, there's going to be enough for that credibility, for that trust, for them to follow you and for them to see what you offer. That is exactly what works for me. That is exactly how it happens. There's nothing special about me. Instagram is not sitting there going, let's show Noma's videos and not show Rox's videos. No, it's not how it is. It's literally you using the right systems for the system automation, the robots they use that they have coded into their system, their Instagram software, to pick up who would want to see this one's videos, who would want to see this one's stories, who would want to see this one's content. Next week, because next week is another how to make sales, basically how to create content. I will be creating in front of you. I'll be editing, I'll be scheduling, and I'll be automating my comments. I'll do all of that with you. And I want us to focus on something called the power of want, which let me touch on shortly. But what I want to do first, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to share now a content creator that I enjoy watching and how I got inspired by her video and did the same thing, and so that you can see what I mean. I hope that this was helpful. I think the main thing that I want us to really work on is our mindset. Anyone can do this. And right now is everyone's game. Right now, it's everyone's game. This is the time to tap in online. This is the time. I can't even explain it any, like, I don't know how to make you understand. This is the perfect time when AI is like new. It's new, still new. And a lot of people are trying to figure it out. Figure it out now. Who knows? You might be the one with the membership teaching people AI. But figure things out now, because in the next 5 years, there's going to be an influx of people wanting to join these kind of members, these kind of groups, to learn things that people will realize in 5 years that, oh my gosh, you can make money from that. And that's what happened to me when I started with YouTube and I started with my cash stuffing and all of that. It was like funny. Actually, my family would laugh at me. They would laugh at me like, no, so what are you doing with all these envelopes and stuff? And I was like, they work, they help save money. And I'll like try to explain and be serious, and they will like laugh at me. And then when it started taking off, they were like, okay, you need to help us, you need to teach us, you need to show us this. So literally right now, this is the time to learn as much as possible, because you could start a membership in the next 5 years just to teach people automations, AI, or whatever, because of what you learn now that they are like sleeping on. Because a lot of people will see that some AI is going to replace some of their jobs, and then they're going to, it's just getting hectic and more harder to find employment. You kind of want to level up your skills and not rely on just a job. And it's going to get to a time where people are now realizing that oh my gosh, I need to just learn how to make money online. And at the time, you will know how to, because of all of this learning. And then you would offer a lot of help. My colleagues and I have been speaking about finding a side hustle or creating a business, because they can easily replace you. Easily. And because now there's so many people looking for employment, even if your job's not replaced by AI, they can just get someone now. Like there's someone waiting in line right now for a job. You don't want to be replaceable, because there is no you. There's no other you. Like, you are the only you. That's your superpower. So you don't want to ever feel like, oh, they replaced me with this person because she's better than me. False. It's just how the system works. If they feel like now you've been here for too long, you're asking for too much, and whatever, they're gonna get someone else who's going to do the whole slavey mindset thing in a job. Don't take it personal, but don't put yourself in a position to be vulnerable enough to just get tossed out like that. I was shocked when, I knew that I didn't meet my targets, and I thought they would be like, oh, I know you've been through a lot this year, Noma. You lost your father, you lost your uncle, and, this happened. So I just knew that I am my only option. It has to get to a place where you feel like that, even if you still have the job. Remember, I juggled both. Some of you have been following me when I was still working a full time job and budgeting and managing my finances and recording videos and packing orders. And I know some of you, I can see some of you. But don't just rely on the 25th or the 20th or the 15th for that money to come in, and then you'll be happy for just 2 to 3 days and then the money is gone. No. You need to know that you can do this yourself as well. Yes, there's money going to be coming in on the 15th or the 20th or the 25th or end of the month or whatever. But there's also money coming in every other week, and this money coming in here. And my shop, I used to have ads on my shop. I don't know if you guys remember that. I no longer have ads, but you can put ads on your shop and make money from Google Ads. And I used to make, I think, around 2,000 from shop ads. Like, whether you bought or didn't buy, the fact that you went there and you saw the ad, I will get money. There is so many opportunities. There's so many opportunities. But you need to start now. And some of you have skills that you can teach. You can be literal consultants. Like me, I didn't study finance. I don't have a finance degree. This is a skill that I learned through my journey of trying to find a way to manage my money. And the skill became so strong. I educated myself so much that now I am a financial planner. I have one-on-ones. I make money from a skill set, not from a qualification. I have a qualification in nutrition with hospitality in it to a weird degree. I'm not doing that. I am accredited as a financial planner, but I have a skill set in personal finance. So really work on your skill set, your God-given spark inside of you that just lights up, that you can talk about without getting bored, that people love hearing you talk about it or come to you for advice on. I don't know what is it, but you do. You might not know as well because you are comparing yourself with other people, or you're looking at other people and being like, wow, this person is amazing, and not seeing your amazement. So that's why they recommend meditation, which is prayer, basically shutting your eyes to the world, not seeing what anyone else is doing, and looking within for just 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day of just closing your eyes and looking within. Start by just focusing on what you're thankful for. Like actually saying, I'm thankful for this, but in your head, not like speaking it out. Just, I'm thankful for this, I'm thankful for this. And doing that as like a routine, a habit, ritual, whatever word you want to use, but doing it daily, you will start finding like things about yourself that you didn't know that you like, or getting little sparks of ideas. Oh, I want to try this. I want to watch a video on this. Oh, maybe there is a YouTube podcast about it. Then you like start educating yourself and schooling yourself more on that. And then you start implementing that and start talking about that, and then etc. Or whatever you've overcome. That's the best, actually, that's the best one. When you've overcome something, you don't even need testimonies as yet. You are the testimony. When you've overcome, you'll see when I pay off my debt, that will be my biggest probably income that I'll be receiving is one-on-one debt coaching. You'll see. Because I would have overcome it. So people will be like, help me, I'll pay whatever, help me. So anything you've overcome, Simpire, I don't know if she's here, but she has overcome, healing through divorce. That's why that is her niche. And when she posted that in the group, like, oh, I'm feeling so like down because I'm not getting a sale, etc. I was like, remember, you are building a brand. So maybe not all of you are building like a brand where you want people to know your face or whatever, but I know she is. So it's going to take time because she's talking about her story, what she has overcome. And there's so many women who are needing someone to talk to about that chapter because there's so many other women who have not experienced that, who shame women who are now divorced or treat them like something's wrong. So she will one day really do well because there's so many women looking for people like her to talk to or to understand how she healed at a point where you feel like you are the problem. When you start comparing yourself with that other girl or whatever, she will obviously know more about this. But when you've overcome something, that is your story. That is your story. There is no AI that will replace you. There's no copy. I've seen people who try and like do my content and try and say things that I say, and that's okay. They probably are inspired and they want to do it like me, but there's no other Noma. Just like there's no other you. And just by being you, people will appreciate that and they want to learn more from you. Have a wonderful evening, because I could go on and on and on. I probably should start a podcast. I just enjoy talking and teaching. But yeah, I hope you guys really learned something today and found this a bit helpful for your mindset. And next week, we're going to be doing practical work, like actually practical editing a video, adding things. And yeah, you can obviously rewatch it and use that to help you. Bye, everybody. Thank you. The only skill